At that point, you don't get to bring in all of them at once because you can come.
Automated making area.
I'll be down in the next place. Me, I'll be down here so you can start. So, at that time, when we are going to the unit, so this is our system that we use. This system can accommodate 12, and we have more than that we make in the plan. So those are about 24 animals per single unit. Why we have the grazing areas? Because we don't want to mix these animals with the ones that are being made for them. So this other group will come in from there, another group will come in from here, and they all get locked into these portions diagonal. You have to enter diagonal like that. And these machines have trackers attached to them. So, and also, there's a tracking system here, as you can see. The moment the animal processes it, we have tracked which animals enter by default. Because you see they have ear but those are digitalized ear tags they have. So those digitalized ear tags meaning you can track their movement wherever they are. I can tell that animal in a day its movements were like this. Its locomotion was dysfunctional, it was non-functional. And I will ask myself in the system out there, why is it non-functional? Would it be suffering from something? Would it be having movement problems? Would it be having issues of health or what? Then I can get to monitor that animal one by one. That's how we are able to treat them because we are able to monitor their levels of locomotion today, whether it is functional or non-functional. So when it lands here,
do you check the touch device or it's just
don't. It runs infinite times. It runs infinite times like that. Nothing, no battery. You can see the stars here, you will see there's no place for the battery anywhere. They are made like that to run. They are even waterproof, even if it's not sitting water, weather, or gas, what it runs automatically like that. And I have an application with my phone. I can be able to track those animals, how they are running, how they are doing, and this is in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture. So this is the application we use to track the animals' health, production, and their movement. And I can get to know how much stock I have. Even when the new calf has been born into the system. So you can easily track it from here. So everything has been digitalized in this power. Come again. Being that you have grouped them and this is a paper, this is a dry animal, this is a winner, like I've been explaining their notes. I can get to that. If this animal has a problem, I know the tag number because it shows under which group it is. It can be showing on the application that it's under this group. Maybe it's a dry animal, maybe it is a what? A calf. So you can see here, it will show you group that these are what? It's a winner. You get my point? So it will be showing a certain group. It even has its picture onto it attached. So you can be able to track which group it is, when it was born, how it is functioning like that. So ideally, I can know how this animal is behaving and which group it is in at that particular moment. So, but when you come to the ability, these are the machines that are attached to the cow's udders. But before we do that, we first apply what we call iodine. Iodine helps us to disinfect because they have been there playing, they have encountered so many bacterial infections. So here, the fact that these machines are shared with others, we don't want to cause issues of mastitis. So what we do, we first disinfect with the iodine, all of the animals. I can put here one, second, third, like that. So by the time I come back to wipe off this iodine here, it has done what I want in a seconds. It has killed off all the bacteria. So I can just wipe it off gently using different wipes, not the same wipe, because you're still transmitting the infection. So we keep using different wipes. So after that, you apply this on the animal's udder or teats. So it will do the milking automatically because you have already set it here to do the milking. Don't make it stand on. So when you plant on the animal's teats, it will just get attached automatically. It cannot escape. It cannot because remember I did the wiping clear gently. gets suffocated. So it will do the what? The milking. So it will go through the milk will go through these pipes you see. The pipes you have the other system, the collection tank is 1,000 liters behind there. You have a collection point there. But also before it reaches the main milking tank, we have a sieve. It's like a sieve system whereby we put a long screen like this. That long screen is now that collects all the dirt that's coming from the cow's teeth. Because remember, as it's pulling, it can put some small dirt. It goes through the hairs, what, and even all the residues that come through the milk that's not desirable. Either when you're removing that screen, it's long like this length, but when you're removing the screen, you find a lot of dirt filled in it, a lot of trapped residues which will not go into the milk because remember, I want that milk to be fresh and clean. And it stays, my friend. But stains of blood, of course, now we don't accept any kind of that sort. Usually that comes from a point where an animal suffers from mastitis, where you find that blood, milk is contained in blood. That kind of milk is separate. We will unplug this from the main system. We will unplug it from here, so that if in case we milk it using this machine, it goes straight in the tank, the separate tank here. So, but remember, we have to milk all the animals, whether it's having mastitis or not. Because when you leave the milk to get retained inside, it turns out to be to pus. It forms pus in the cow's teeth, and eventually it becomes bigger and deformed. Eventually, actually, even locked in the long run. But if you use intramamary, treat it, but also keep milking. Don't consume that milk because it's bad. It's infectious. Yeah, but you throw it out. But again, you keep treating through the intramamary tubes as the same point you're making at every time. Because for it, whether it has mastitis or not, just formulated milk. Just formulated milk. So, yes.
Let me say the cow has come like us meningitis. Like, and your regions are identified meningitis. How would you use the sample to
It's very difficult for an animal to come here without understanding their mastitis. Because we are always taking them on a daily basis. We can know which one is infected. We always check. We always do CMTs. This is the California mastitis test. We have kits that we use here to do that. So every time even now, you will see the experts. They will be checking the samples. They keep milking to put on the tray. Then they use the liquid to identify whether the milk is infected or not. So if it becomes a pink, if it becomes a reddish, if it becomes whitish, or if it maintains its whitish color, it probably needs not to be infected. And remember, it has 4 compartments because these are 4 tips you're dealing with. So you keep milking, you put on this one, put on this one, put on this one, put on this one. You put the liquid check to confirm whether it is turning color or not. If it doesn't turn, then it's okay, you leave it. If it turns, then you will know these teeth has issues. And that's why we're able to find out every day if these animals are not infected because we need to make them on the same machinery system. We don't want them to spread the virus in here. So that's how we're able to track. So by the time it comes here, we are able to know whether it is infected or not. You get my point? So we don't accept for the main to run through the system. And after we have milked that particular animal, remember, we have water heater up there. You can see that water heater boils the water that's passing through this machine. Really, that if they are being cleaned at one point, they're using hot water. Hot water easily takes away all the stale, fatty portions that will remain in the system here, or the small oils that remain within the machinery here. So it will wipe them out because you might hot water. And so it operates at 9 degrees Celsius. So it helps us clean eventually before we apply that same machine again to the other animals. So that's it for inside here. Go to the other side. So I'm showing you the value chain after this. So you have a glance at the
They don't enter. They put their answers there.
Veterans Church, we are closing this.
a small farm freeze, or you just want to maintain that level of coldness, that those temperatures. Because this milk, the moment it's milk today, it's not taken today, it's taken tomorrow. So when if the truck comes in, this is where we open. They connect their pipe and outlet system here, and then we suck out all the milk that they take. They are going to take to the what? The different dairies, or probably to another center that's going to do the redistribution. And after that, the same system here, we have another water heater. This does the wiping, cleaning, and heating. It's sent into this tank, and we wipe. There's a pressurized pump that we use connected to this tank, which keeps pushing in the hot water, so that entirely the whole system is what? Is clean. Because you cannot get and clean it as a human being. So we have to use the pressurized pump to keep pushing the entire heated water within the entire system to make sure it is really wiped out to a point that if we put in new milk tomorrow, it will not be infected. So so all this is done from here. So inside here is where we open and we fix the screen. The screen I was telling you about. We fix it inside here. You get my point? So after that, it's where we get to trap from all the what? The residues at the end of the day. So our milk is going inside there when it is well maintained, well cleaned. And then the outlet is there. We connect a pipe to a truck. You've seen those trucks that carry milk. So you have pipes which are connected there. Then they suck out the milk at the end of the day when they pick it in the morning. But which we had kept at 4 degrees Celsius. Today afternoon they are going to milk. You will not be able to see because by then it will be late. We always milk at 3 and in the morning we are at 5. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the milk is being put there, then the following day it's picked in the morning at 6. Yeah.
How do you know the temperature of the water that goes through the thing?
We make sure it's 100 degrees Celsius.
Boiling water.
Boiling water. Yeah, because we make sure we heat it at that point. It has a screen, it keeps showing at what temperature the water is at. Yeah.
Then you say you keep the
milk at 4 degrees Celsius. Yes.
what we use for cooling.
It has a cooling system. It has a compressor behind it. You see how a fridge functions? It has it behind the other side. The way the fridge functions, behind here, there's a system. Yeah, it functions like a fridge. Yeah, but this one does it so fast because you have a control center that side. There's a screen where we do the controls from, and we can put the temperatures we want at any time t. And actually, before we put in the milk, we make sure we first cool it at that point because usually the screen will show you that inside here, the thing is at 23 degrees Celsius. Make sure you cool it before you put the milk. So we want by the time the milk finds the temperatures inside, they are already what? Cooled. Not that it's going to find that 23 and it goes there because immediately the milk is reactive. It may immediately die because of the changes in the temperatures. So what we do, we make sure before the milk comes in, we have set this system to 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Yeah.
I think milk comes at the body temperature.
Exactly.
So there is also change in temperatures.
Yes, change in temperatures, but remember, this is what we want to maintain until tomorrow. You get my point? We're getting it used to a new temperature. It is the same way how you find that when you're going to inseminate an animal, the semen is kept at a certain temperature in the liquid nitrogen. So immediately you pull it out, again you have to put it in warm water, body temperature. That's why you have to boil and put a temperature measure to make sure it's at 36 degrees Celsius, 36.3, 36.0 when you're putting the semen. So immediately you pull it out of the nitrogen tank, you put it at that temperature because you're changing it from where it was to something something new. You get to a new temperature, which is body temperature, because you have to disseminate it to an animal when it is seemingly fresh, like as if it's coming from what? A body of another animal, because this is semen. We are just manipulating the animals. You get my point? Meaning that if it was mating naturally, it would be at 36 degrees. Yes. So we are trying to, however much has been kept at the other cold temperature, here we are just trying to manipulate the system. It's the same thing we do with the milk, because from here, they are going to value add it, they are going to pasteurize it, they are going to do whatever they want to eat at the end of the day. Yeah. So we will continue the other side and then we will see the other side.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, and also partly it's
So when the cows are old, they don't eat them.